Hiya all, it's your guy Al, bringing you Dark Gathering Episode 10 review. At first we see that the godly spirit challenges Yayoi and the others, insisting that he won't alter his sinister plans for Ai. Yayoi instructs Keitaro to exit the room because something known as the Devouring is about to commence. She clarifies that the godly spirit disrupted the power balance within her room, leading to the weaker spirits being consumed by the stronger ones. This process allows the stronger spirits to survive. Following a brief conflict, Yayoi opens the door and announces the birth of a new graduate. This part was seriously creepy. The faces, the voice acting and the sound effect added an extra layer of creepiness that I didn't see coming from this anime. We see that suddenly a call comes in for Keitaro using Yayoi's credentials, and she advises him not to answer. Regrettably, someone employs the same tactic with Eiko. Just before Keitaro can caution Eiko, the mysterious individual locks him, Ai, and Yayoi inside Yayoi's room. Meanwhile, Yayoi takes advantage of the situation by confining the graduate in a small book bag. The graduate passionately urges them to answer the phone. However, before Eiko can pick up the call, Keitaro successfully opens the door to intervene. Yayoi informs Keitaro that the spirits possess such immense power that she can't confine their influence to just her room. She explains that they have the potential to create disturbances over a wide area, which is why she secures them in a remote location. Yayoi clarifies that this is what she referred to as the spirits graduating. She intends to have a more detailed discussion with him in the morning. This part was super tense, and it showed that even if a spirit is under Yayoi's control, it will still try to hurt the people near her when it becomes powerful. Then we see the scene transit to Eiko, Yayoi, and Keitaro as they clean Ai's apartment. Yayoi distributes sheets of paper with markings on them and outlines that these markings will establish a path for the spirits, directing them away from Ai's room. Subsequently, they proceed to Yayoi's room to tidy it up. Ai becomes aware of the time and informs the others that she needs to go to Kyoto for her brother's memorial service. After finishing the cleaning of Yayoi's room, Keitaro expresses his unease about challenging a godly entity. I could be wrong here, but I think Ai might not be joining the main cast after all. Also, it was sadly funny seeing the spirit they are using as a scarecrow at Ai's apartment again. Next we see Yayoi acknowledges that she might have been a bit hasty in her confrontation with the godly spirit. However, she emphasizes the importance of preparing for the impending battle. Yayoi proceeds to elaborate on her initial strategy for defeating the Spectre of Death to Eiko and Keitaro. Due to the intervention of the godly spirit, she explains that some adjustments to the plan are necessary. Yayoi outlines their next steps, capturing new ghosts to rectify the damage caused by the godly spirit and ultimately capturing that spirit. Then, they'll utilize their combined strength to confront and defeat the Spectre of Death. This is the first time we have seen Yayoi so worn out, and it nicely portrays how helpless and worried she must have felt back there. Moving on, we see Yayoi shares with Keitaro that she has experience dealing with gods in the past, having defeated one before. However, she emphasizes that each god is unique and presents different challenges. In her previous encounter, she had used 3 graduates to vanquish the god spirit. For their current predicament, she believes they'll require 6 graduates to confront the godly spirit effectively. At the moment, Yayoi reveals that she possesses 3 graduates, not including the one created with the god spirit's assistance. She further explains that she had 7 Jizo spirits haunting her about a month ago. By having these spirits engage in combat, it resulted in the birth of a transcendent Jizo, which means she should now have a total of 5 graduates at her disposal for their upcoming battle. The thing that doesn't add up is how Yayoi managed to do all these without Eiko realizing anything, because Eiko certainly isn't dumb. Then we see Yayoi lay out their plan. They will travel across Japan with the 5 graduates they have and capture new spirits along the way. She specifically aims to obtain 1 more graduate for their cause. Yayoi has identified haunted locations on her map where they can seek out powerful spirits to capture. She believes that by accumulating this additional strength, they will be well prepared to confront both the specter of death and the godly spirit. So this seems to be setting up the next few small arcs that we will be seeing, and it's sounding interesting so far. At the end we see that after convincing Keitaro and Eiko to join her plan, Keitaro helps Yayoi with her studies. Yayoi then proposes a short bike ride, during which they discuss their courage in facing the godly spirit. She expresses her gratitude to Keitaro for being an excellent partner in their spirit hunting adventures. Yayoi asks Keitaro to take her to a location that wasn't originally marked on her map, leading them to the Castle H ruins. This part was too sweet and wholesome. Yayoi and Keitaro's interaction was honestly touching. Overall, it was a good build-up episode, and I can already tell that the next one is going to be pretty crazy. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. If you like my video and want to see me make more, then hit the like button and subscribe. If you want to say something, then leave a comment. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram, or check out my Facebook page. Links are given in the description. Until then, see ya.